They say an army marches on its stomach, and right now, deep inside the forest of Kogi State, some very dangerous men are discovering that truth the hard way. Because when the food stops coming, when the water dries up, when the comfort disappears, the gun alone is no longer enough. And that is exactly the nightmare that has just landed on the heads of bandits operating in Kogi State. What happened over the weekend is not just another security update. This is not just about bullets flying or boots on the ground. This is about strategy, precision, intelligence, and a move so calculated that it may go down as one of the most damaging blows dealt to banditry in Nigeria's north-central region in a long time. The Nigerian Army didn't just confront bandits. They went after their lifeline. They went after the system that keeps them alive in the forest. And when that system collapsed, everything else followed. This operation, carried out by the 12th Brigade of the Nigerian Army, is the kind of news many Nigerians have been praying to hear. A coordinated mission that ended with bandits neutralized, weapons recovered, and most importantly, the arrest of the man who kept entire camps fed, hydrated, and operational. Yes, the man behind the food. And before you think it's just food, stay with me, because by the end of this story, you'll understand why this single arrest may be worth more than 100 armed fighters taken off the field. Let's rewind. Leading into the weekend, intelligence reports began flowing into the headquarters of the 12th Brigade, based in Lokoja. This wasn't guesswork. This wasn't luck. This was solid, actionable intelligence. The kind that tells you not just who is moving, but where, when, and how. A group of bandits was on the move, trekking from the Adangolo axis toward the Kabunu area. These were not harmless travelers. These were armed criminals, moving with purpose, likely planning their next attack, kidnappings, ambushes, highway terror, the usual blood-soaked routine innocent Nigerians know too well. But this time, the hunters were waiting. The soldiers of the 12th Brigade didn't rush. They didn't panic. They laid an ambush so clean, so well-timed, that when the bandits walked into it, there was no escape. In the opening moment of contact, 2 bandits were immediately neutralized. No drama. No second chances. And then came the recovery. An AK-47 rifle. Loaded magazines. And close to 100 rounds of specialized ammunition. Take a second and think about that. 100 bullets. 100 chances for lives to be destroyed on highways, in villages, in farms. 100 funerals that will now never happen. But the operation didn't end there. Because while bullets can kill men, logistics keep terror alive. In a separate but connected operation, troops moved into Yagba West local government area. The focus this time was Somoka village, a place that had quietly become a supply corridor for bandit camps hidden deep in the forest. When the soldiers closed in, the bandits tried to scatter. They tried to disappear into the bush like they've done so many times before. But this was not their lucky day. Another bandit was neutralized during the encounter. Yet again, that wasn't the biggest win. The real prize was walking among civilians. A man who didn't carry a rifle. A man who didn't wear camouflage. A man who didn't fire a single shot. His name is Sunday Adidotu. And this man, more than the gunmen themselves, may have been the backbone of bandit survival in that area. When troops apprehended him, what they found was not ammunition or weapons, but something just as powerful in the forest. Cartons of energy drinks. Soft drinks. Bottled water. Large quantities of farm produce. To some people, it may look ordinary. To anyone who understands forest warfare, it's everything. In the deep bush, where there are no shops, no boreholes, no comfort, bottled water is currency. Energy drinks are fuel. Food is morale. Food is strength. Food is the difference between a bandit who can sit for days planning kidnappings, and one who is weak, desperate, and exposed. Sunday Adidotu wasn't just supplying snacks. He was supplying endurance. He was supplying confidence. He was supplying the ability to stay hidden for weeks. By arresting him, the Nigerian army didn't just remove a supplier, they collapsed a network. A multimillion naira logistics chain that kept criminals comfortable enough to terrorize innocent people. This is where the millions mentioned in the headlines truly come into focus. It's not just about cash recovered. It's about the value of what has been destroyed. The lost supplies. The broken routes. The fear now spreading through camps that suddenly realize food may no longer arrive tomorrow, or next week, or ever. Bandits can replace guns. They can recruit new fighters. But hunger changes everything. This operation sends a loud, unmistakable message: the pressure is working. The bandits in Kogi State are bleeding. They are losing men. They are losing resources. And now, they are losing the comfort that made the forest feel like home. The commander of the 12th Brigade, Brigadier General Kosim Umar Sidi, has rightly commended his troops for their discipline and professionalism. Anyone who understands bush warfare knows how brutal it is: the terrain, the heat, the uncertainty. Yet these soldiers are pushing forward, forcing criminals out of hiding and dismantling their systems piece by piece. And make no mistake, Kogi State is not just another battlefield. Kogi is the gateway between north and south. Control Kogi, and you choke movement. You block escape routes. You prevent bandits from melting into the southwest or regrouping deeper in the north. What happens here has national consequences. That's why this victory matters. It shows a shift from chasing shadows to dismantling structures. From reacting to attacks to preventing them. From focusing only on shooters to targeting the enablers who make terror sustainable. So here's the real question Nigerians must begin to ask: should logistic suppliers like Sunday Adidotu face even harsher punishment than the gunmen themselves? Because without food, without water, without supplies, how long can bandits truly survive in the bush? 2 weeks. 10 days. Even 5. As we celebrate this win, let's stay grounded. The war is not over. But battles like this prove something important: progress is real. Strategy is evolving. And the forest warlords are no longer as comfortable as they once were. In Kogi State tonight, bandits are not celebrating. They are not eating well. They are not relaxed. They are hungry. They are afraid. And they know the net is closing. If this update gives you hope, if you support the sacrifice of our troops, show it. Like this video. Push it far and wide. Let the soldiers know Nigerians see them and appreciate them. And if you're not subscribed yet, now is the time. Because when the next kingpin falls, and you'll hear it here first.